Washington, it's Husky Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, catching up with Clemson's head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Third and long coming up. Williams. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. So just a lack of discipline, and on fourth down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
3rd and long right here. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Extending the play. He throws one to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Johnson. Hard running there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the back. All over him immediately.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Got him on the RPO. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clemson jumps to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Selling the fake. Moving to his left. He'll try to do it himself. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Denson. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Back's got it on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. To the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Williams, look out. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going deep. Just had to get rid of it.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Williams from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Williams. He'll pull it down and run. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on fourth and short.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Williams. Uncorks it. Just barely got rid of it.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Clemson is quick to the line.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Quarterback will keep it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and had zero success. It's fourth down.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on fourth down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big fourth down play.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Needs it. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
Long way to go on second down. Motion from the back. Williams will pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Got enough space. just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Offense. They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The play fake. Under pressure. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Out wide left, it's Moore. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's Williams to throw. Flush to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Enough to move the chains. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Looking to move the chains, Washington now on 4th down. 4th down, Williams. Still looking to his right. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets a block, and the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Williams unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Going to audible here, let's see what they do. Williams looking for a man. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, it's Johnson. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 10 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things.
Drops back on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Clemson. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Williams on the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Throwing, Williams. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Rush is on. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Second and long here. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Looking to throw, it's Denson. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back, do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
The give to the left side. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They need a huge play on third and long. Williams. On the move. He's turning it loose into the middle. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. The handoff to Johnson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Trying to establish the run. At the 45 on his way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Here's Williams to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Look out! And down he goes.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Right side, it's Wesco. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense all over him.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for running room. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the offense has a gift back on the field after the costly special teams error. Quick give. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Williams. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking downfield, it's Denson. He'll take the deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Throwing, Williams. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, the running back has it. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Left side is Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air, it's Denson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looking for more room.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buys time to his left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Williams. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Williams looking for a man. Trying to burn this defensive back. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with the huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Here's Williams to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Well, guys, these turnovers continue to dictate what's happening in this ballgame. The quarterback has been under duress, and he is starting to show this wear and tear. The defense is feeding off of this, though. They see he's banged up, and they are going to keep coming after.
Makes the grab and room to run. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Williams. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Picked off, and he's got open room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Gets the back moving. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Ready, go. Throwing, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
I I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been